Would help if I actually took mute off, wouldn't it? Good evening, guys. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hi, I will eat you. Hi, Sam. Hi, Carl. Hi, Create. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are okay. It was just not an uncalled for stream. It was just basically, I just fancy doing a stream tonight. That's it, sort of thing. So, yeah, it's um, it's just one of those things. Um, yeah, just like I was watching the live stream, the roadmap live stream. Just yeah, it's interesting what they throw up, but just one of those things, isn't it? As and when we get it, I see. Yeah, it'll be in the proof of the pudding will be in the actual if it's decent sort of thing. If it works well. Um, yeah, we'll see. Um, I don't want that one. I think it's that one I want. Pop in there at some point. God. Why have they done that? That's just taking the mickey. Um, yeah, it's just like it looks all right, and there's people turning around saying, "Well, why is it taking so?" I think there's a few people gunning after Adam Thompson basically because he's kind of changed his attitude towards Train Sim World. I think mainly to the point where he was very. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. It was mainly kind of a little bit against Train Sim World, um, but he's kind of now got on board with it. Um, and you can tell from some of his. This is so wrong. Oh, I can't get on this. Doing my own. He was kind of getting on board now with Train Sim World, and the people haven't forgiven him for the being taken to court and all that sort of stuff and his attitude, sort of thing. Alan Thompson is a kind of guy that he'll say it as it is, which is fair enough, and not a lot of people like that. Not a lot of people like that. They'll just say it as it is. It's a spade's a spade, basically. Um, this is the first time a third party is making something American for TSW. Huh? What? Hey, what third party? Who are you talking about? Oh, no, it's not the one. There was a route I was going to do, and I can't remember. Where is it? I'm talking about High Iron Santa. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's not actually, because you had Skyhook Games make Cane Creek, and you've also had them do Horseshoe Curve as well. It's coming from the roadmap. Hi Tom, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. Um, what do the 20s do around here? Manchester Piccadilly to York, 4 minutes. Oh, easy there. Do a 3-2-3 run. Mm. Hatfield, Manchester, Piccadilly via Glossop, Part 1. Well, we got to do... No, I'm not going to do a 7-minute run. Yeah, sod it. Why not do a 7-minute run? Yep. They also did Cane Creek as well. Cane Creek was their first third-party bit content for Skyhook, for Trains in World. We'll just have dynamic weather on. It's been peeing down with rain all day. Oh, excuse me, on and off. I'm not having a good day today, so yeah. It may be I might be on for 1, I might be on for 2, I might be on for 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. It just really depends how I feel. I can only apologise. It's just the way I feel at the moment. It just takes a little thing now just to really pee me off. So I've not been really happy over the last few days. So yeah. I'm not doors. Well, shall we just do the AWS? Stick that on. No one's going anywhere until I decide to open the doors. Well, turn down the headset. Have we got a red light? Oh, it doesn't say. Right, okay, let's key in. Open the doors. Headlights should be... Yeah, that's right. It should be off. Tail light should be on the back. Carry on to the Woodhead line as you see fit. No. Oh no, that's... I think this is the first time I've actually driven this. It's on TSW5. Why is it that these wires look black? What do I know? Well, does it matter? I don't think they will. But, you know, there is a lot of third-party stuff coming that doesn't belong... Is that Megasim? No. There's a lot of third-party stuff coming where... Or there's third-party stuff coming, let's say, that's... let's just say not their respective territories. So, yeah. Some people will be happy with it. Some people won't be. No, I'm not saying what. Uh, 40-mile-an-hour restriction. And we can... That's not just to say that just trains are developing American stuff, because as far as I'm aware, they're not. But, you know, I don't know. As long as there's a third party making content for Trains in World, that's good, isn't it? Does it have to be of their country of origin? As long as they get it correct, I don't see a problem with that. The route looks good. I've been busy doing other things. Well, I haven't been busy doing other things because I didn't do other things today, which I should have done. no disrespect to the Americans, but it doesn't really interest me. It will get played just like every other American route will get played when it's turned up, sort of thing. When it gets picked. No, like this or any other route, I'm not openly going to go out and just play it. It's just not a route that I'll do. Most of the American routes don't really, I know it sounds weird, do anything for me. I'd rather play German routes or UK routes. I've done playing what was that one? I've done certain American routes every now and then, and Canadian routes, shall we say. But yeah, at the moment, just none of them. I just find the speed on them a little bit too, what you call it, just, yeah. Yeah, I was a bit surprised that actually that's the next route to come out. But there again, it will keep the Americans sweet anyway until they start moaning, you know, oh, 2 days after it's released saying we need an American freight route. Why haven't we got any American freight routes? We haven't had any American freight routes for ages. You know, so yeah, they'll be moaning about that because they're American. No disrespect, but it's true. Dovetail release an American freight route. It's why haven't we got no commuter routes? You never do any commuter routes. Why haven't we got any commuter routes? You always do freight routes. Dovetail release an American commuter route, passenger route. Why haven't you got any freight routes? Dovetail never released any American freight routes. Dovetail released an American freight route. Why haven't you got any commuter passenger routes? You never do any passenger routes. Rinse and repeat. It's all the same. Stay around long enough, you'll understand. Sorry, I'm not on one, but I'm just pointing out that's how it works. That's how they do it. So I'm not fussed whether. You know, I was a bit surprised that there's an American route coming out. I thought it would be part of the GB content, which obviously it's not. That'd be for the permanent thingy sign just there. Distance signal. Hi Eddie, how you doing, mate? You're looking forward to the Manchester Airport commuter. Apparently there's no layers. Oh well, that's going to be fun then. When I get 5 minutes, because I was being disrupted and disturbed watching the roadmap. I'll put the roadmap on tomorrow. I've got database update. Well, I've got to do some spreadsheet stuff tomorrow. I've got to go into town first as well, do a couple of bits, pick some prescriptions up. And then I've got a meeting at 1 o'clock, so probably by the time I've done all that, it will be the afternoon by the time I get to look at the roadmap stream. And then I'll do your stuff live for tomorrow night. So, yeah. You've seen people use the Long Island Railroad M7 to recreate the Class 484. They're probably made before the actual... yeah. What people do is up to them, innit? If they want to believe it, that's what it is. It's entirely up to them. When I had my model railway years ago, I had 2 HST coaches and painted them really metal-y type green and left them unpowered, put a yellow front end on them and made them look like a HST type DMU that had been released. So yeah, that one. Yeah, I mean, you know, a picture sells 1,000 words, but it says 1,000 words, but it will be better looking at it, so to speak. It's so much better when you see it. How about you? You saw a screenshot of someone supposedly on Alan Thompson Facebook forum. Also, I'm looking forward to driving the 801 on Edinburgh Glasgow in timetable mode. Yeah, but how far does the 801 go? It only goes. It doesn't even stop at. I don't think they should make that player, because it's not unless it's doing. I don't know. It's a divert or something to Glasgow. Sorry. Oh dear me. Right, what are we going? Oh, I know what we're going to do next. What kind of West Coast mainline vibes? Goes as far as Pullman, does it? Oh, okay. You could probably do that then. You could do. Right. We're going to Blackpool Ormskirk next. I was going to paint your HST power car grey and turn them into a high-speed rail freight service with long wheelbase box fans. Well, haven't they been put onto freight trains before? Did they trial them with some containers? But they're not very good for hauling wagons anyway, because freight trains, because they're heavy. So I don't think they were done well. Oh, blimey! You see that BR146 there? The picture of the training centre, the grey one with the black and yellow chevrons on the front. I've not seen that yet in game. So God knows where it is. I've not seen it at all. It was one of the proposed uses for them when they were starting to be retired. Yeah. You give box fans fake windows in livery designer. You know, I've got two things about that. Literally, it's your, even if it's model railway, it's one of my number one rules for model railways. It's your model railway. Do what you want with it. You know, it's your trains and world. Do what you want with it. Livery creator, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Just get on and do it. Simple as. You know, I'd like to say a word that rhymes with duck and duckham. It's your, but it's the one you drive in some of the training fundamentals. Yeah, I've not seen it at all. You'd have thought they'd have it stabled there, but they don't. So whether that is supposed to come back in. Right, Blackpool Ormskirk. We're just doing timetable services tonight. I'm not going to do the 20 one. What services does the 31 do? Let's have a look. £1p90. Blythe Bridge to Blackpool North. Let's do that one, shall we? I mean, the roadmap would be interesting. It is an interesting thing. Hi Doc, how you doing? You want Steam back? Well, put that into the old suggestion forum. There's obviously a reason why they're not happy about having Steam there in the first place. Why they've decided not to do any. Oh, that's a bit loud. not to do any more work routes with it. It's not saying that they won't ever do it anymore. You just don't know. You know, it's just one of those things. It's not something they are working on at the moment. So that, to me, that says they've got nothing planned. So we're what, going 9 miles at 25 miles an hour max along a how long length of route? It depends whether Bluebell Railway wants to, allows them to do the route, lets them have the licence. What do you think about the West Coast Mainline, its improvements? Well, if they come through with the oops. I'm on 47 here. Bear with me. Oh, hello. I don't know whose that one is. That's going to strand rear, that one. 47s are so loud. If they come through with the improvements, including the timetable improvements, then yeah. Take the brakes off. Not wait till the brakes comes off. Yeah, if they come with working on the timetable and they make it more decent and get the right, add the extra bits to it, then yeah, fair enough. It looks as though the West Coast Mainline, the 47 going. Come on. It looks as though the cargo line volume 3 intermodal wagons will there'll be freight services on of intermodal freight services of everything, believe it or not, on West Coast Mainline. Have I just broken the 31? Hi, Tier Southwestern, how you doing? I could tell. I just wish I was better, but yeah. It is indeed, Preston. My God, hold on a second. Has my volume just shut up? Audio. No, I'm going to take that down to 65%. Because that's just so loud. Well, oh, it's raining again. I'm kind of hoping it does and it gets a little bit easier. One of the things was that I bought a photo frame because there's a photo I've got here of my mum and I can't find it, and I know I had it, and that's upset me and annoyed the hell out of me, and I don't know where it is. So yeah, I know I had it because I saw it the other day, and where I saw it, it's not in. Yeah, but then they've got to have a specific route for it. Yeah. It's either that or I just got to go and get another one run off, which is costing money. But I know sod's law, what will happen is I'll get another photo run off of it, and I'll end up finding the other photo, which annoyed the hell out. Yeah, but there again, you need the problem is a lot of kids these days want the plastic, the modern day stuff to drive. You put them in charge of, you see how many people struggle, and I'll be one of them, on how to do the tap changer for the 87. You kids aren't going to know how to drive that, are they? But we don't have the Wessex Mainline route in here. So the thing is, though, it's okay suggesting locos and that for Trains in World, but if there's no route for it to run on, then a route has to be made. It's your typical southern region electric multiple unit type thing, really. Where are we stopping? Kirkham, Blackpool North Main, Blackpool North, Blackpool North. Oh, to go via location. So we're going straight through to Kirkham, to Blackpool. Oh, hello. Better. I accidentally hit escape on the keyboard. Yeah, the thing is though, it's okay suggesting all these like locos. I mean, ideally, it would have been great to see the class Delta, the 55 Delta. You know, what would have been absolutely brilliant is a third party like Athena creating a Deltic for the East Coast Mainline, you know, with Mark 1 coaches, or Mark 3 coaches, Mark 2 aircon coaches. Or what would be great is just trains doing, which apparently they are doing a loco. Don't know whether it's a diesel, electric or steam loco. I suspect that it will be a BR era loco. That could be a 25. That could be anything that's not available in the current BR era loco catalogue that they have. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. It's the same with Simrail simulations that he did the 323 pack for Reggie for Birmingham Cross City. Yeah, it's the same as that, and it would be like, I'd love to see Just Trains do the APT for West Coast Mainline South, West Coast Mainline Preston Blackpool, Preston Carlisle. I think they have a thumper in Locomotion. They defo have a Southern Area EMU. They painted one side in BR Blue Grey and the other in NSC. Awesome. You think Just Trains should be doing the NPT? Yeah, but it's not guaranteed. I wouldn't be surprised that it could be an 86, or could be one of the 83s, anything from the 81s to 85, 86s, so it could be one of them. There was a diesel that looked a lot like a Delta. It was called, well, that was the forefront of the Delta. DP2, Delta Prototype 2. No, they're more used on Manchester Glossop, that area. Sheffield to, oh, what's the route? I mentioned it on the Manchester Glossop. Woodhead line. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that come, to be honest. But that's like from the 70s, that's up to about the early 80s. That'd be the Woodhead line. That's about 1980s, and then the line was closed. So I can't, unless someone's going to be doing the Woodhead line, then I'd probably doubt that very much. But you never know. I think it's definitely probably West Coast Mainline orientated. So I'd hedge my bets first that at 85 or anything between an 81 to anything from a class 81 to a class 86. As a safe bet, but then it could be anything like a class 25. Yeah. Oh crap! No. We are so dead. This is a spag coming in. Please go green. 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 What's that like? Go green. There she goes. Maybe not. But at least we stopped. Hi, Mark. Got to wait till the brakes come off. We've got a train up in the station, haven't we? Maybe not. 47? There she goes. Class 90 on West Coast Mainline? Yeah, they could do. Large loco job. You have to wait for that to clear the section. I don't think it will be. I think it will be a loco for the West Coast Mainline South. What they're doing. So I don't think it will be a Delta. I can definitely assure you an 87 is not the same as an 86. People will complain about an 81 and to an 85. You know, they would complain. Because they're basically, you know, they'll say, oh, they're the same because they're ill-informed idiots, basically. because they'll want a modern day locomotive. But I think you can turn around and say that Just Trains is concentrating on the old BR Blue era, which is long missed in Train Sim World. We need it. It sells well in Train Sim Classic. But a lot of the people that are complaining are console owners that are basically born from the year 2000 on, that really didn't see the BR days, or from the 1990s, that they didn't see the BR days like what Carl and me saw. .158 didn't really smoke that bad, so I don't know where people are getting this from, where they smoke. They didn't really have a lot of clag, only when the engine was screwed, when it was really bad, when it was rough. There you go. Because one or two people mention it, then you get the normal ones pick up on it that have an agenda against Train Sim World, that complain all the time about Train Sim World. If it's not one thing they're complaining about, it's something else they're complaining about. That is the problem with a lot of people. Well, there you go. You don't really notice that, you know. So it's. I'm not being horrible here, but there's a lot of people complain about stuff. It doesn't really, you know. I had one guy here complain about it, kept complaining about it. Then he was complaining about something about roof fans not turning around. That's not down to me. Go and put a, you know, submit a ticket. It's nothing to do with me. Yeah, I mean, I'm there just driving the trains. There are some things where, I mean, okay, I'm a little bit overzealous on, which is basically the West Coast Mainline timetable, because I think it's wrong. Oh, hello. Large logo 40, look. I'm sure that wasn't like that back in the 80s, but hey ho. When in Rome. Go large logo. Yeah, but some people get their jollies off by looking at people saying, "Oh my God, look at my display screen." Oh, and then because it doesn't come up to their specs, it's like the worst game ever, and I just hate people like that. Yeah, that's so true. It's so true. Right, come on, let's rev her up a bit. Okay. That's a very tired looking 31, that. I lived there. That's the thing. I missed I kind of missed the electrification steam age by 2 years. But we got the BR early diesel stuff. We got the, you know, I've seen so far 3 iterations of rolling stock along the route. We've had the 33s and the 40C units, which are then replaced by the Class 442 units back in '88, and then which were replaced by the 444s and 450s. So, well, I'd say the 442s and slam doors, to be honest. I reckon this go via Blackpool North down Main is a red signal. Look at them through the 80s. See the Class 33s coming from Reading, coming off at Bournemouth, and then the 4 TCs or 8 car TCs being coupled to a 4 rep. It's used mainly sometimes for stabling trains, just so they get them out of the way. I saw the very first run and I saw the very last run. It's kind of special to me. And it was like, when I was 18 and I saw the first train, you know, first revenue earning train and that, so yeah, it's pretty good. The 442s is like special, really, because they have a little special place in my heart. Oh my god, it's absolutely rinsing it down. It's been doing this all day. The road, the 4-lane road outside my flat just gets flooded. And yeah. I've got my little watering can outside catching the rainwater that comes in. It's got a long funnel on it. And it catches the rainwater, and every day I use that rainwater to water my carnivorous plants. Class 432 is basically an unpowered version of the 438. Yeah, the 432 is actually the 491. It used to be the 4 TC unit. 491 it was. And then they classified it as Class 432. The 438 is the 4 rep, which had 7,000 horsepower traction motors that were put into the Class 442s. No, it's the remnants of a hurricane, and people, you know, people were getting upset about it. I'm just like, oh, for God's sake, calm down, dear. That's a bit of a slowdown. We've got 50, 20. Don't think there's anyone on my train. Yeah, you probably get it a little bit. Really squally showers. 20 mile an hour after the station, which I'm not going to go slow for. What? What have you been... What have you been smoking, I would eat you? I'm really not sure what you're going on about. I think there's engineering works again. There's nothing down this way this week. We might get one next week. There's only, as far as I'm aware, there's only 2 more that's coming back from being revinyled. The rest have all been done. There's no more going up from what I've worked out. Oh, we got a resheet coming in. I think they're still going to be coming down here. They'll be coming down to Bournemouth. I think they're allocated. They're going to be allocated to Bournemouth, I think. Oh crap! Loads of videos to go up of them. I've over the weekend. Oh no, I can't. Probably Saturday afternoon if I can. Let's see. Brakes are not coming on. You're quite close to Arlington. Ah, yes. Actually, I think today there's a 44. There's either a 444 or 450 go up there to Arlington today. No, they don't sell train parts. Basically, the stuff that gets you can't go and buy it. You bid for it on eBay, and it all goes to charity. It's stuff like what I've got: AWS bits, flame cut, number panels, nameplates, data panels. And loads of other stuff. I've got a radio, DRA switch from a 313, a 317. Sorry, I've got a 313 PIS data entry panel. All I need now is the LED board and a all those things. Power source, AWS sunflower, a door closed interlock switch, a class 4, 5, 6 light cluster. Yeah, don't ask. Yeah, I got a fair amount of stuff. I bought that from I've also got a class 319 instruction manual, class 47 instruction manual. I bought all that from I've also got a 317 flame cut coach data panel as well. What the hell? Okay, so let's just start bringing it down a bit. Yeah, we're going to stop because you got to, when you drive the 31, you've got to know how much brake to use. Yeah, I got a fair amount of stuff, but the heaviest thing is the 456 light cluster. I had to carry all that back. Oh, yeah, I've got a 47 manual, owner's manual. This is the actual official Brush published document or book. Colour photos, slides, everything in it. Yeah. I'd love to get the 457 light, or 456 light, I can't remember, connected up to the power and get that switched on. If you go to Swanage Diesel Beer and Diesel Gala next year, you never know, you might be able to do try some Ramayana stuff. That is a Blackpool 47 because he's got the headlight cluster. Mid-pants, isn't it? Yeah, I have once or twice. Got a nice shot of I can't remember what it was. One of the Grizzlies up there, the A4s. Definitely got a reskin around here somewhere. Hi Freddie, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Go and pull off. Yes! Pulled off. Do a bit of clag. Seen these coaches on the end of the Mark III coaches. Hopefully they'll have intercity liveried ones as well as thingy ones. So someone's just put something up on Discord. I'll have to read that later. Have I stopped? Why is it stopped? I'm not doing too bad, Freddie. How are you? There's Class 20 tour. There's that 40 again. I bet you that's that large Loco 40 managed to get back here before we did. Remember that in the Long Island Railroad, the original from train symbol 2020, not the new extended one. There were M7s that were part of the map and weren't drivable. And don't have the interior. Yes. They've done that on a number of things. There's some consists as well on Oakville that has it. Yep, 2.97k. Whether I'll get 3,000 by the end of October, kind of hopefully, but 2,973. It was 2,975 on Saturday, and then all of a sudden it just dropped. Don't know why. Sometimes it's old subscriptions that have just unsubscribed. Sometimes it's ones that have only been there a few weeks or something like that and they've unsubscribed, so yeah, I don't know why. Some people, sometimes they subscribe thinking that you're going to subscribe to them. To be honest, you know, the reason why I don't subscribe to other people is I'm just too busy with other bits doing stuff that I don't get really time, and I can only apologise. I can't sit all day at the computer screen watching YouTube. I just don't get time for that. No one getting on or off because, again, we've got no passengers boarding. Don't tell me they've got the passenger loading up. Be able to get this done as well. Shame you can't like sort of click on it and you get the things come over. Crew, so working timetable, passenger and parcel train services, British Railways, London Midland region. Between Crewe and Gretna Junction, Weaver Junction and Liverpool, Skipton and Carlisle and branches. Hello, too far. And that is a sectional appendix, which is often referred to as a sexual appendix. I have one of them somewhere for the Wessex route, but these are pretty old. That's pretty cool. You are here. Where's the signal box cat? And there you go, 3,310. Yeah, it's slowly getting up there. Slowly getting up there. We are going to do. I'm just pulling these off the top of my head. Just hoofing it down with rain again. Is it 10:30 or 9:30? I think from one West Coast main line to the other West Coast main line. I fancy doing a Pendo run. What do you reckon? Oh, both my arms are hurting now. They're going to hurt tomorrow. They really are. I had my COVID jab today. I'm a serious man. And my flu jab today as well. Both in separate arms. Both in my forearms. 5 arms. What upcoming route am I most excited for? Definitely looking forward to West Coast Mainline's Blackpool, Carlisle, Preston. Most definitely looking forward to that. Great Western Express remaster. Yeah, I don't know what else, to be honest. Mainly all UK routes. So yeah, we're gonna do a 390 service. Should we do the 9 Sierra 44, which is the 614 London Euston to Edinburgh? The Dutch route I'm looking forward to having a look at. Yeah. Definitely Great Western Express remaster. What route are you looking for? What route is everyone looking forward to? Stick it down in the chat. I've got my Amazon parcels here today. It's been delivered and I've not even opened them yet. Is conductor mode on the... No. It is there, but it's not finished. It doesn't work properly. Carl's looking forward to Carlisle. Eddie is Manchester Airport commuter. Yeah. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm tired as well. I had a really having crap nights, and I keep forgetting to take my tablets. You're so excited for West Cornwall. West Coast Mainline Shap. Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, it's got typical lovely British locos in it. The only thing I think I'm a little bit disappointed for is I reckon they should have done some BR rail freight long wheelbase and short wheelbase vans. Because it's always... Come on, you can't seem to tell me your most vivid memories from British Rail in the 1980s is not the BR rail freight vans. I can remember when these like VDA and the little 4-wheel short vans, they'd come down in the Enterprise, the daily Enterprise working from Eastleigh. They'd come into Poole, they'd be shunted around. Sometimes they'd have bags of pallets of Portland cement on them. So they get shunted into the yard, and then they get unloaded while the 33 that took the those wagons down into Poole, he'd then go down, take some wagons down to Hamworthy Goods, just across the bay, and he then brings back some other wagons and that. Then he'd take these wagons that have just been emptied, the VDA, the little four-wheel rail freight red and grey wagons. He'd take them back as well, and they'd all be put into the consist. He'd put it out the yard, just marshal all the train bits of the train together, and then literally he would run round his train, get onto the front, 1:30, 1:45, boom, he'd be back going up the bank. So, oh yeah, definitely, Tees Valley should definitely be full of those. So yeah, I did have some somewhere. Gonna have to find some, I think. Right, so we are doing. Ooh, hello. Right, I'm gonna sit in here because I'm gonna do my "they're here" routine, and that one there. Don't ask. Got a red signal, stick the old DRA on. I don't know where the DRA is, it's there. We've got no driver. Unlock doors. Stick her on, stick her up there, and stick that on. Hello Pete, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The Speedlink stock, yes. How do you access things you clip? Just click enter on the just press hold of them. You should have good. Oh, that's cool. You should have if you clip stuff on your YouTube channel. If you go into YouTube Studio, you should have a little thing there where you can actually look at the stuff that you've clipped. I think. That's Cornwall Mainline. Ugh. Lock doors, lock doors, lock doors. Oh crap! Yeah, completely forgot to do that. I forgot my headlights on. Got to hit that. Well, let me just double check I've got these on. Nope. We're daytime, aren't we? There we go. And we'll just have a quick look down the bottom. Mind you, something's coming in, going out. I am looking at getting down ideas for some scenarios for this. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, it's the Desiro coming in. Dizzy. Right, I think we can push off. Stopping at Watford Junction. Why? Nothing stops at Watford Junction. I don't think the Pendos stop at Watford Junction, do they? Dumbasses. Got the blue flashy lights over there. 710 coming in. There she is. She's in the back there. Someone going, woo! Get the camera set up. So there is some sort of a problem with some of the scenery between here. Because it seems as though certain large amounts of scenery went down where it shouldn't have done. So that's probably what's causing a lot of the, what you call it, thingy. Hi William, how you doing? You've had to have a broken down 377 in a 337 from when it used to do the route to Milton Keynes. Nice. I mean, the best one that I ever saw was there's a 325 unit that was going rather slowly up the West Coast Main, up through Harrow and Wolverstone, and it was kind of groaning somewhat. It didn't want to go. It was 25 mile an hour. We're going to screw that one up. That's my fault. My bad, passengers. Sorry. And it was, you could tell it was struggling. And this was late night at Harrow. Well, not late night, but it was in the afternoon. It was around about 5:30, well, between 5 and 6 o'clock. And it was getting dark, so it had been October, November time. And about half an hour later, there was no other trains going up. There's like trains that are supposed to be stopping, going up on the up fast, or it would have been the down fast. So it was going on the fast to Milton Keynes direction. It's just like, even the freights were being diverted on that line. You're thinking, well, something's up. And then all of a sudden, there was the green light. And I think, oh, right. So whatever it was, it's obviously got itself sorted. It was a double-headed pair of 90s come whizzing through, one might say. And about half an hour later, they came back with the 325 unit in tow. And I take it that the 325 unit had failed. And then I was still there at about 7 o'clock, but I was starting to make my way home because I was starting to get cold. And I've got quite a lot of freight, there's quite a lot of stuff there and everything. Was it double-headed? I can't remember if it was double-headed. I've got it on video somewhere. No, actually, I've only got the 325 unit going up rather slowly. I don't have it coming back. But about an hour later, the 325 unit came back with the it was a double-headed 90 on the front end of it. It was so cool. There is some fouling continuing over the DC lines at Watford. Hope DT get that removed. They, as long as it's been logged, yeah, I suspect it will be removed. It's the same with the outside Milton Keynes, the missing canteenery. That's been added. Another 710. Now, is this a what you call it or what you call it one? So, the new cargo line. Have you seen the shorter containers on them? They've got 20. By the looks of it, I've got to look at the pictures properly. But from the pictures they've released today, they've got 20-foot containers on the EWS FKA wagons. I've got to have a look at this properly tomorrow. I hope you'll be able to do that after I come in from my meeting. I've got a meeting at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I've got to do my stuff. So actually, if I've got the meeting at 1 o'clock, I can do a little bit of stuff before that, and I can probably pop out and have lunch in the afternoon afterwards. I think that's what I should do. Pop to Asda, have something from the restaurant. See, you've got that autumn look now because we're in October. Also, I think if they were to get rid of those 5 lines, let's just pause the puppy there. There we go. So obviously early morning we have got trains in there. The 710 stay in there. These 390s will move, but these they don't move. Now, personally speaking, I think these have just been lazily placed there, and I mean lazily. Just no effort at all, because they're the same type lengths, that sort of thing. They don't need them there. I don't think that. What you could do with is take at least 2 or 3 of those out. Put one with a loco on the end, probably waiting for a thing. It will never ever go anywhere, sort of thing. Put a couple of locos dotted around the place, a couple of wagons, and then that's less of that lot gone. And probably, so you take 3 lengths of that away because you don't need them. You don't need that many there. There's a lot there, and that draws down on the frame rate. I'd take that out. Take at least 1 or 2 of the 710s out because you don't really need them there. They're all supposed to be out running. Maybe 1 or 2 just left there. You can't use any other units because we haven't got any. I'd be inclined to put a BR Blue 313 in there, but hey, that's me. But yeah, just put a couple of MFA wagons in here, the buffer stops and that. A loco dotted about the place, waiting to, obviously, as long as it's not fouling the lines where you actually need to run. So it'd be these 2 lines here, be those. South departure, it'll be those. And then just basically, I think there's usually, where are we? It's not there. It could be around here. No, that's the bloody underground. I've got to double check. It could be here, actually. No, I don't think it's that one. It's somewhere around here. Might even be here. Siding 18. Yeah, it would be. It would be up around that way. So I need to check on Google Maps. Probably up around here. You put 1 or 2 locos in there. You know, they'd generally be 66s because that's all we got to play about with. But that's what I'd do. Asda. Is it by the Asda by Bournemouth station? Probably not because no, I'm above the pool Asda. literally 2 minutes away from the train station. So yeah, I think if you look at all that, they're just exactly the same. It's just been put down willy-nilly and lazily. Oh, we'll just put them all there, that'll be fine. I put a couple of J&A wagons in there, some MFA wagons, probably cement tanks, probably in another siding. I put a couple of VTG cargo line TEA tanks in there. Not that you usually see a lot of TEA wagons in Wembley Yard. We're doing Manchester to Euston 390 service now. Oh, cool. What am I doing? Oh, Edinburgh. Oh, how can you? Plus, I probably end up using those DB red layers, the double-deck car transporters, as the car trains. Who's surprised to find out that Billingham is the home of the first and longest running associated dates? Oh, dairies, is it? That's two things you told me today that I wasn't aware of. Thank you. But that's how I would have done it. I know not everyone does have the what you call it, but at the end, the correct the rolling stock. But if they don't have the rolling stock, then it won't show. So I don't see what the problem with that is. So it's a win-win. But it does look as though we are getting services on the West Coast Mainline and the Gospel Oak using Skyhook's Cargo Line Volume 3. So whether that will be scenarios as well, I don't know. Oh look, there's a bloody underground train. There's got passengers in it. Shame they don't get on my bloody train. That's the point. Have I got anyone on my train? Not going to be able to look that way. Running an ECS again by the looks of it. Oh crap. Coming through! There we go. Carl has the oldest Asda store in the country. I can tell you a little thing about that. You'll probably remember it, Carl. But any ideas where the idea for the Asda, where they do, you know, the ding 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 ding, and they tap their pocket to keep the change in, come from? Used a lot in the adverts where you had a bit of music and they tap their back pocket where the change was. The idea of that came from Alfreda's Own Pet. I can't remember where it was in there, but one of the two of the episodes, they were in, I think it was an Asda shop, and they tapped their back pocket where they'd say they made a deal or something like that. I can't remember what the full story was, but that's where I know it was from. How they managed to do it. Ooh, 350. Another bit of useless information provided by Mr. Hentis. Oh, we better start slowing down, haven't we? I thought we were missing a bit of OHLE then. No, can't say it. Oh, I'm glad. At least you'll sleep better knowing that. I can't sleep. Just, I'm not having a good night's sleeping. Hi, Ultimate Gaming. How you doing? Yeah, you got passengers on. Look at you, fancy thing. Well, there's a 710 in there. Oh, well, at least we're on the platform. Hold on. Oh, wow, we've got people getting on the train. Yay, we're not on ECS anymore. Woo! Oh, I see. I see. Like that, is it? Like that, is it? Just like that. Like that. Alright. I get you. Alright. I understand fully. I get you completely. That drain was too close to the track, to the sleepers. Same with that one. They haven't got enough space between the track. So this noise will then just gradually fade out, which I think is quite cool how they've done that. Oh, he's gone round that way, hasn't he? So I won't know when I've overtaken him. I've got a little way to go. Oh wow, he's out. Who inspires me? Interesting question. At the moment, it's my mum. Yeah, she's inspiring me. You know, she's inspiring me to carry on, keep going. As for anyone else, I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I've thought about. There he is. I have you now. Oh, hello. Young Bradley. That was my equivalent of na 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 na. Good evening, Bradley. How are you, sir? How is your nan? I hope you're okay anyway, mate. I think, to be honest, I would have said, inspirationally, it would have been the astronauts, the first men landing on the moon. Neil Armstrong, he lost his daughter through an illness. I don't know what it was. Yet he had the balls to step up and be the first man to land on the moon. Oh, hello. Who deleted the message? What's going on? What have you been saying? I might be being stupid, but yes, that's Bradley. Yeah, it would have been. I think Neil Armstrong would have inspired me, because it's like he's the first human to step on the moon, to travel outside of the Earth's gravitational pull, the Earth's atmosphere, the vacuum of space, in nothing more than a thing that had been an object that had literally was thinner than concrete, basically a concrete floor. And yeah, it was this. I think the other guys would have been the rest of the space guys, because the astronauts as well, because a lot of them lost their lives. You know, some of them didn't get a chance to take off in a rocket. Some of them were killed during test flights or on the launch pad, and even up to a few years ago when we lost the last lot of astronauts when the shuttle come back to Earth, and it was Discovery, I think it was, that came apart or burnt up in the atmosphere because of the damage done to the wings and everything. Challenger and Discovery. Yeah, I remember when I heard about it. I was actually in London at the time. I was at Keynes Cross or Euston? I think it was Euston I was at, and I didn't leave London till about 7 o'clock that night, and I managed to get the late edition of the Metro at the time for Discovery, and yeah, they had it all on there, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. But they're the guys that inspire me, because they're the ultimate quest for knowledge, basically. You know, these people that want to go, you know, they travel outside. When you look back at pictures, space has always fascinated me, and I'm a firm believer when man became man, right? Cavemen were fighting the hell out of each other for their own territory, for their own thing. Then it comes to the point of many battles of towns and cities against each other around the world, not just in England or wherever. It is many towns were against each other, warring factions, tribes, that sort of thing. Then it's turned to countries around the world. Look how bad the world is now, and you've got lands warring with each other. And I think this is what will happen in the future when we begin to colonise, and we will do, not in my lifetime, I don't think. We'll start colonising the planets, and we'll go further out and further out and further out. And after a while, after 500 odd years, the Earth will just be, people will turn around and go, oh, where'd you come from? Earth. Oh, that place, you know? I know this sounds a bit deep to people, but I believe that we are there to explore and populate where we can the solar system. And there'll be problems and hiccups along the way, as there has at the moment. And I'm a firm believer in that. And I think, you know, space exploration, we're not just tied. We are a globe, a world of explorers. That's what we do. We explore. This is how other parts of the world was discovered by the UK, Spain, France, and a lot of the other European countries. You know, I'm not just saying England or Great Britain, whoever, discovered everything. They didn't. They just went and colonised it all. Said, hey, British Empire, there we go. You know? But that's all in the past. I'm a firm believer that we will leave Earth and start colonising other planets in the next 250 years or more or less. I'll be long gone after that. Yeah, that was me as well. Astronaut or train driver. Now look at me. But yeah, I've always taken a firm interest in space. And this is, strangely enough, and during, you might have seen me in the Ambassador Day video that had recently been released on Dovetail socials. I'm the guy with the British Ace, Joe, sat next to him. I look as though I've got a grumpy look on my face, and people have mistakenly made me thinking that I'm Matt, but I'm not. I'm his stunt double. So when Matt falls off his chair, that's me falling off, not Matt. People live in Milton Keynes. Yeah. Matt 2.0. But yeah, you know, in that little bit of the interview, it was about I think it was about a 5-minute interview. I think it was. Well, it definitely felt like 5 minutes that me and Joe had. It's just like I was actually talking to him and asking him questions about like what he thought and what I liked about everything. And I just really wish the Matt and the Joe and Tony show could go on, because I thought that was quite cool. And at the end of the interview, Jan, DGG Jan, asked me, what other game would you like to see Dovetail produce? And I turned around and said, I would love to see like a simulation, like you're in a rocket and you land on the moon and you gather like resources and everything, and you trade with Earth, or you get stuff delivered to and from Earth, and you build a moon base, like a station on the moon, sort of thing. Deep fake. And that was what my game suggestion was. And he turned around and goes, that was like such an amazing sort of suggestion. I said, but that's the sort of game that I like, that sort of thing. I've got one currently. It's something Mars. I can't remember what it's called. I've got it on. It's a PS4 game. Did you have to get a train to Waterloo then down one of the 10 London? I got a train from Poole to Clapham Junction to Denmark Hill to Chatham, and then Chatham I walked to the, can't remember the bloke's name, Weatherspoons, had a sausage sandwich, as you do, which is rather nice actually, and then we walked to Dovetail, DTG's place in the dockyard, which is pretty cool. And then when I left on the Friday night, because that was a Thursday morning I arrived, the Friday night I went from Chatham to London Victoria, and then London Victoria got the underground to London Waterloo, managed to get my Burger King meal at London Waterloo, and spent the next 35 minutes eating that out of where I had a 4-seat table all to myself. Yeah, met some random bloke at Chatham, goes by the name of DCP, some YouTuber apparently. Lives in Sittingbourne, always want toots for Bradley or something like that. They always hold it while I'm on holiday, which is a bugger really. Is he any good? I don't know. He does a lot of. He's ambassador material, I reckon. I think he is definitely ambassador material. Yeah. 5.8 miles to Milton Keynes Central. I mean, if I could be an ambassador, I'm sure he could be an ambassador. But yeah, he's all right from what I've seen of him. He hangs around with some bloke called Pete. No relation to Pete from Milton Keynes there. Oh no, from Pete. No relation to him. Hi Sam, how you doing? You put white tankers on their pole. White trainers on their pole. What? Huh? I have no idea what you're going on about there. So yeah, I think he's good. Did you have to pay for the travel to Chatham? Yes, I did. And the hotel stay. But it was reimbursed. Up to a certain point. Let's hope this is... this is Bletchley, hopefully. I'm hoping it's Bletchley, otherwise I'm going to not stop. Oh, hello. 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 Well, all I've had is just DB locos. But I suppose we better start slowing down, don't we? No! No. Oh, crap. It's blown the brakes. Yeah. Because you do run some ECSs from Bletchley in the early morning up to Milton Keynes. One of them I think is up to Northampton. On the October... Oh no. Is Olvera. Oh. Maybe not. There she is. You have good news. You picked black. What for? Talking of Pete, oh yeah, passenger Pete. He keeps going on holidays with some guy called Pete. On the October road map, the poll was asking what colour trainers Matt is wearing, and I put white. Turned out it was the least picked option. Ah, right, okay. I didn't even know there was a poll. I didn't watch it to the end. I was preparing for the live stream. I wasn't even going to be live streaming tonight. It turns out Alan Thompson's route has layers. Is that 158 or 158 layers? And 390 services. It's either black, white or pink. Black was right with pink layers. Nice. Right. You pick, please give us UK stuff that's awesome instead of US. Yeah, that would really upset the US guys, Bradley. You know that, don't you? Yeah. Must have got confused. Really? That's not like that. I'm going. Oh, it's peeing down. I'm going. Talking about peeing. I'm going to go for a P&B in a minute. Don't worry, I am writing these routes down. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. There's no OHLE on the approach to Milton Keynes. My god, I am done with Trainsim World. That is just so wrong. It's not on. I'm wasting my money on this. Oh, hold on, I got it free, didn't I? Whoops. Oh, I'm going to lose my spleen in a minute. I'm sure I can cope. Turns out someone on Discord must have got confused. No. Really? I mean, to be honest, if there was a Birmingham Cross City remaster, then I'd definitely turn around and say there would be a Pendolino services going in and out of Birmingham. But as far as I'm aware, there isn't a Birmingham Cross City remaster, so yeah, there won't be. Sorry to get your hopes up and then dash them straight away. Do we need another 323? Well, it's getting almost as popular as a bloody Class 66 these days. I can't remember when I go out on my balcony, put my slippers on because it's pretty wet out on my balcony at the moment. At least the leaves are coming off the tree. Problem is, the leaves are actually falling into the road and blocking the gully drains and thus causing flooding. Not even a good train. No, but I think it's all to do with the route, isn't it? It's all to do the route. So 13,893 and a platinum, and we are level 814. Look at that. That's awesome. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button, hit the sub button, because it's not every Tuesday that I go live, and this is a bit of a bonus stream. Right, so I'm going to go for a P&B just past Watford. What for? Hey, I'll be grabbing the coat. Well, just have a quick look outside actually as well. And I need a P&B. And no, I'm not going to wee over the balcony, just not on. It's wet enough. Oh, I can't even open my freaking door now. What the hell's going on? There we go. Right, 2 seconds. We'll be doing Gospel Oak. Oh my god. a minute. Slams his ass down in the chair. We need one. There's a lot of stuff we need, but it's just getting access to it, I suppose. And obviously, they can get the license. So, I think Matt kind of thinks about also the London North Western branding that isn't going to be coming back by the looks of it. He said something to do with the might have been something to do with the government sort of thing, changes in government. So yeah, no, 68s are not with TP anymore. They've all TPE. They a lot of them were all stored at Long Marston, along with several dozen Class 701s. Yeah, right. I said Gospel Oak. I'm actually I'm just going through these off the top of my head. So yeah. We're going to run a freight. I could do 5 or 6 routes tonight. Mind you, though, I've got to do the washing up before I go to bed. And I'm going to stick a Star Trek DS9 episode on. I kind of watch. There's 4 on each of the series of Star Trek DS9 what I'm going through. There's 4 episodes to a disc. So after I've watched the 4 episodes on the disc, I then go on to a film. I watch a film sort of thing. Sometimes that will take me a couple of days. Oh, excuse me, because I don't always watch a film when I go to bed. I just go straight to bed and go to sleep. So yeah. Right, so we're just going to be doing services tonight. I just feel like felt like streaming, doing some UK stuff. I've gone past it, haven't I? We'll get the ubiquitous Class 66. Shall we? I don't want the DB66 because I expect that might show up. Let's have a look. Will HS2 probably be great for BR branded? I don't know. What on earth? Okay, what's going on? There we go. Saw that the other day. Where's that? That was on the London Underground Bakerloo route. I think we'll do 66.4 on 3. Mind the gap. I will do 4L64 because I think that is an intermodal service. That's a 9:56 service from Daventry to Tilbury. I think that is definitely. We've got dynamic weather on, so if it does decide to go dynamic-y, then yeah. Why not use one of my liveries? I am using one of my Freightliner ones. What's going on here? Freelancer Afrin. Who the hell are you? Bloody hell, that was when I went to. What was that? Vulcan, Wellgrove Woods. No idea where that is. No, Facebook's doing my head in at the moment because it's not working properly. Right, so let's do TT on here. We do timetable. I'll have to have a look at all this later. Oh, someone's messaged me. Okay, who's messaged me? Oh no. What is in YouTube, right? What is SEO score? I keep seeing this. Mind the Gap sounds exactly like what I would imagine the Thompson Tank Engine Station Master guy would look like. What, Mind the Gap? Where the hell are we? Well, hello there. I've noticed the Class 70 in this colour has gone away with that round logo and just gone with the Freightliner logo on it. Oh, hello. We've got an empty one. Have we got anything behind us? You know, I like to. No, that's good then. Right. Oh, it's a bug, and it does my freaking head in. Again, it depends whether they. Well, I know they've got the Freightliner license. It depends whether they get the Class 70. If they can use that. Can you imagine if just trains actually do a Class 86? having them in Freightliner, the original grey Freightliner livery. Oh, hello! At least like a new headlight variation of the 66 with the round circle ones. Again, it depends. Key in. Get that up to full bar and everything will start following. There we go. They're on. Dash lights, they don't need to be on because they don't work. Cab lights don't need to be on. We're making an NS livery on the double stock and some DB logos. Why? But it's nice. It's West Coast Mainline and the APT is more noticeable. I think it's obvious. But will they though? That's the thing. Will they? I think my first guess would be a loco class of 81 to 86. Right, I think we're ready to go. Brakes off. How heavy are we? 1168. I mean, I'd love the APT to appear, but I don't think it will. I don't. If it does, I don't think it will come from. It definitely won't come from Dovetail. And the APT on Trains in Classic is awesome. I think I've done a run with it from Birmingham to London Euston. And then I did a run also from Wilson down to London Euston, and then London Euston to Birmingham is the Class 325. I'd love to see that. But again, I don't think Dovetail will do that. Hopefully it's a third-party project. Someone will, the 325 or the APT. 90, 92. But we need stock. We need more rolling stock. You definitely need the VEA vans. The rail freight VEA four-wheeled, short axle, short base, and the long wheelbase VEA vans. And that'll be, you know, you need them for Preston Carlisle and Preston Blackpool. Finally reached Euston. Yay. Were you driving a 710? Oh, John Independentino. What are you doing? 10 mile an hour? Oh my god. Oh, hello. You really need to slow down a bit. Well, if they stop at Watford, which I don't think they do in real life, don't understand why they would. Milton Keynes, yes, I think there is some. I need to check the real-time trains. 7:10. So, officially, West Coast Mainline, Preston to Carlisle would become Train Sim World's longest UK route at 100 miles. You've seen 390 stop at Watford. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not a route that I would, what you call it on. So I really wouldn't know, sort of thing. But now you've got people saying, so why did Dovetail stop at Milton Keynes for West Coast Mainline? If just trains can do it. Do we have any trains approaching? No! Nothing there. Nothing! Good. Run out of gummy bears and Oreos. I was almost thinking, oh, I've still got some randoms in the cupboard, which I shall keep. For when I do my epic, and I do say epic, all-nighter at Pool Station. Oh my god! The first weekend in November. I think this is the second or third, or first and second of November. I'm going to be doing a bit of cooking, so I've got some snacks and that to take with me. See if I can get some hot chocolate and a nice bit of flask. Make myself a hot chocolate in between trains. And when I need to come back for the loo, all I've got a 2 minutes walk across the road. Wrap up warm though. And that will be the first one that I've done in years, to be honest. It's literally going from, I can't remember when the first train is. I need to check. But I suspect there may be some more trains added. We'll wait and see. Trains won't be stopping at Poole because they enter the possession around Wareham. Some enter at Wareham, and some enter at Wall, but they go down past Dorchester. But I'll be probably, I might see if I can invest in a new what do they call those things? New tripod for the the GoPro. Right, do we get to see any other freight? Nope. Carl says nope. We've got a yellow. Oh, hello. You know what I've forgotten to do? Gonna finish off the day with a 313 Lewis to Brighton. Nice. Yeah, I've done them. That route for a while. Wonder if that'll ever get remastered. I doubt it. You never know. Where's he coming from? So what train would he be then? Hold on. Who would he be? He be Broxbourne Sidings to Broxbourne Sidings. Huh? That's a squirty. That is railhead treatment train. 5Z25. That's an ECS. So that's only 2 coaches. What would that be? 3 coaches. Okay. So do we get the old free squirty over here? Hold on, have I gone too far? That's not like me. Where the hell's... No. It is past the station, isn't it? Oh, look at that! Railhead treatment train runs, look. So, keep an eye out for free S70. It's nice, but you really enjoy the incredibly smooth frame rate and feel of old routes. That's the first time I've seen the railhead treatment train on this route. Or was that? Because I don't remember it. I mean, at least this timetable was researched. Right, let me put down 3S70. Unlike the effort that was done on the West Coast Mainline, that was crap. I mean, compare it to this timetable, that's embarrassing. West Coast Mainline timetable. Someone's just gone and looked up on real-time trains at freight and think, oh, we'll have that one, that one, that one, that one, and we'll make them all intermodal without not checking what they are. I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. Need to do a railway treatment train service as well at some point. South Eastern High Speed is more in TSW. Huh? Well, yeah. Like 3-on-3 cabs also. My ultimate thing is to get a Class 442 desk. Literally the speedo, everything. I'd love to get one of those. What am I playing on? I am playing on the PS5, mate. Can't play this on the PC, just PC won't hack it. PC won't work. It will work, it will load in, I'll get to play in about 5 seconds of the route, and then bang, it kicks me out. Oh. Fuck me. Okay. Oh, someone just turned the shower on. We've got incoming. You're on the PS5 tonight. Nice. Tomorrow we are going to be playing Mass Effect. Wednesday night gaming. That's if I can find the game out where I've got Bad Boys, Star Trek and Harry Potter DVDs all over the place. Can't believe you've become a PlayStation boy again. PlayStation boy, yeah, boy. My mate asked me yesterday, he goes, "Because you're going to get a PS5 Pro?" I went, "Why?" He said, "Well, you got a PS4 Pro." I said, "I actually got 2 of them." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "I've still got 1 of them." Wonder if the PS5 Pro will show any performance differences on CSW. I suspect it will, but it will be probably frame rate. I'm not convinced at the moment. Only bought it to play Spider-Man and Trains in World. We know. Plus Steam direct to YouTube. Yep. When I was catching the train, I can't remember what train it was, what class, from Clapham Junction to Denmark Hill. The train I got on at Denmark Hill, which was the train that I was on my way to Denmark Hill to, sorry, I was at a station. We were passed by a freight train. It was a TEA tanks, VTG TEA tanks, but I can't remember, or I didn't see what the loco was. I was just trying to figure out, I wondered what it was, where it was going. Yeah, it could have been. Would that be the grain to Heathrow? Oh, I think she's slipping. Well, we'll be doing one more route after this, and then that'll be it. So it's not bad. We've done what, 5 routes? I think it is. I don't know where this red light is. I can't remember that much, to be honest. I can barely remember some stuff from yesterday, to be honest. I'm getting too old, mate. That's what it is. Yeah, no. Is that train still behind us? There he is. So I wonder where he goes to then. We'll have to have a look at 3S70 when we leave here. I wonder, and I really do wonder, if on the Great Western Mainline, Great Western Express, remaster, if they will have services for the railhead treatment train. When I say Riffle Lane, where are we stopping at Riffle Lane? Oh, we're stopping there at Nipple Lane. Okay. So why don't we stop over here then? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at doing a couple of scenarios. I've got to try. I want to try my scenarios. They will have stories with them, sort of thing. There's background to them. That's, you know, I want to try and keep it real, sort of, you know, keeping it real, dude. No, I want to try and keep it like lifelike, sort of thing. But it'll have a bit of a background to it, and yeah. But to do that, I need to do a fair bit of research, which I'm nowhere near trying to do at the moment. So this is why I've got to get a lot of this. I've got to do this spreadsheet. Hopefully I can start on that tomorrow. You aren't allowed to include the word SPAD in scenario names, which I hate. Ah, I could just put on there, you'll be going nowhere. But yeah, I've got to do this spreadsheet for the model railway maintenance, because it's coming up to 6 months now that I've not used the locos, and I've not even run the Class 73 in. and a couple of the other locos. I've got 52 and a warship. Hi Matt, how you doing? So they've got to be run in. So I bought the locos out here. They'll be done during the mornings or afternoons that I'll be on the PC, and I'll be just messing about. Oh, we got a freight. What have we got? Oh, we got an aggregates, timber 2, and a nod. So I just need to set the rolling road up on the computer desk, and then just wire it up somewhere. Swiftly to action. See, that's a proper one. That's a proper freight timetable on here. The other thing as well with this freight on Friday, the weekend, over November weekend, there's about 8 trains spread out from, I think it's between midnight and about 6:05 in the morning. So that means I've got to have a 4-hour kip. I'm probably gonna say that I will not be streaming on that Saturday night because I'm probably going to be so knackered. Not overly infused about the roadmap, to be honest. I note there's a Just Trains new loco being done. Adam Thompson's route, yeah, it'd be all right, I suppose, but we'll see how it is. You know, I know there's a fair bit of people are kicking off on the forum about Adam Thompson. I don't care. Really don't care. The bloke calls it as it is. He says as it is. He calls a spade, and yeah, a Nazgul a Nazgul. So you know, and if you don't know what a Nazgul is, you shouldn't be here. Yeah, I think it will be an 81 or an 86, anything between 81 and 86. I don't think it's going to be the APT. It'd be great if it was. I reckon it will be a freight loco. It will be a 86. Obviously, it will be Paint Shop Pro, livery designer compatible. So bring on the various iterations of the Class 86 liveries, and you'll be able to use them on the West Coast Mainline south. Not just on intermodal zone. Big clean-up, yeah, you'll be letting out a little bit of wee. But yeah, the APT would be great to see, but I'm not 100%. I don't know. I really don't know. I've got to, when I get 5 minutes tomorrow morning, because after I've had my meeting tomorrow, I'm going to have some lunch. So I might actually go to the Delfino Lounge. I don't know, we'll wait and see. And then I've got to do a little bit of shopping. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to sort of attempt to start. I've got to do this video, so I'm going to probably be up a little bit early tomorrow. Yeah. Any signs of an underground train? None whatsoever. Yeah, the US route. I mean, the locos look nice, but it's like I said, you're going to get people moaning, thinking, "Oh, when are we going to get a freight route? We haven't had a freight route in ages." So they get a freight route, and it's, when are we going to get a commuter route? We haven't had a passenger route in ages. So they get a passenger route. Then they're going to start moaning about, when are we going to get a freight route? We haven't had a freight route in ages. So on and so forth, and rinse and repeat. And it's, yeah, you get that every time. Job search has not been going on anywhere because I'm signed off. So I don't have to look for jobs, and I'm not going to, because it just puts unnecessary stress on me at the moment, and I don't need that. I am hoping I can start towards the end of October, November again, but it just really depends how my head is at the moment. And like I said, the last 3 days, I just not what you call it in. I'm hopefully going somewhere on Saturday to a meeting, but I'll wait and see. For bereavement, so yeah, just have to wait and see. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm doing courses. Come 2 days in November, over 2 weeks, I'm doing some courses and a couple of courses for Microsoft and PowerPoint as well. So yeah. Matty, you spent yesterday route hopping Antelope Valley, San Benito, Cajon Pass. Took you about 6 hours to do that whole route. Yeah, I had a feeling it would take a while to do. It's not something I've done. I've route hopped Great Western Express, Bakerloo, I've done London Euston to Baker. Oh god, I've done Tring to Harrow and Wilkestone. Got off at Harrow and Wilkestone. Route hopped to Harrow on the Bakerloo. Bakerloo then to Paddington, and unfortunately I had to come out the route and load in Great Western Express because you can't route hop at the moment from the Bakerloo line. Multi-Vicar, excuse me. You're glad it's not freight. I mean, it's going to be a route where hopefully you're going to be going the American route, where you'll be going more than 35 miles an hour, which would be good. You can with the master. Huh? No, you can't. You can't route hop from Bakerloo, the Bakerloo London Underground Bakerloo route, to any other route. Route hop facility. The route hop option is not yet been implemented on the Bakerloo route. No, you can't, because it has to be the route hop. You can route hop now from London Paddington into Paddington on. Oh my god! 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 Come on, we are going to spad. We are so going to spad. We are so going to spad. Come on, come on. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're good. We're good. We're good. No, because you can't route hop from the London Underground. The route has not got route hop the option in because it's not been done yet, because they are working on an update for the London Underground. Number 66. So route hopping from the London Underground, you cannot do at the moment. You can route hop into it from London, from Great Western Express or thingy. You can't route hop out at the moment. Come on, baby. Uno Space and Neuf. MPV, nice. I think it stopped raining. Yeah, it stopped raining. Yeah, that MPV video that I've done on Facebook, that has had God knows how many views. Unbelievable. Over 200 odd likes. I've no idea. Well, that's the YouTube one. Don't want the YouTube one. So it's had 8 shares, 276 likes. I'm just looking at the insights. It's had 15,765 plays. Why? I've not even boosted it. Have they implemented route hopping from East Coast Way to London commuter? I don't know, to be honest. What are you slowing down for? Oh, you're waiting for me. I guess you'll be going nowhere. Hi Len, welcome to the stream. You're fairly new to Train Sim World, as the first one I bought was 4 in February when I bought a PS5. I'm still learning and class yourself as an amateur. Excellent. No, it's a very big learning curve. Steep learning curve. Have you got the Train Sim World 5 free update yet? Yeah, we were all new once. Bradley had to do it in real life, which takes a little bit longer. That red light is not for me. No, that's the one on to the right hand side. That red light is for me. Not 3, we should start moving. Come on. You haven't, no. You're going to download it soon. The only problem is PS5 allows about 8 games, and then you have to uninstall games. Yeah. So you've got the standard 800. Are you a disc based? Well, no, it's the same, isn't it? I was gonna say, are you disc based PS5 or digital? It doesn't really matter. Um, you'll still get a standard 855 gig SSD. Um, I've gone with the 2 terabyte internal SSD, so it goes in the expansion port underneath. Disk space, they're the best ones to have. You can buy extra storage, yes. It's I'll forewarn you, it's not cheap. You're looking for a solid state drive. I have a 2 terabyte solid state drive. You can mainly get 1 terabyte solid state drives. 2 terabyte was £299, and that was 3 years ago. So it is quite expensive. But to give you, to give you an overall thing. This is currently Train Sim World 4. No, Train Sim World 5 on here is 500 odd gig. It shouldn't be that. It should be about 200, nearly 296 gig. I still have, for some stupid reason, it decided to bring over copy all Train Sim World 4's routes in and put it down as DLC for the PS5, the TSW5. You've got a 4 terabyte SSD in your P. Oh my god! Wow, you can have quite a few games on there then. I've got a 4 terabyte external hard drive, which I've got my PS4 games on. So yeah, 3S70 Bradley. We're going to the timetable. Best thing you can do is do a search for PlayStation 5 2 terabyte SSD with heatsink. It's just how things are gone. It is just how things are going. Right. So we're looking for 3S70. I'm just wondering if they are. Mind the gap. Oh, hold on a minute. I've got to load something up. What is going on there? Oh, sorry, I've got to do something on the phone. Sorry. I've got sneezes. Right, sorry, that's that done. Oh, I don't like using WhatsApp on my computer. Oh, I have a sneezing fit now. 3S70. Mind the gap. I don't think it's playable. Yes, it is. Look. So where do you? South Tottenham to Barking. Oh, so you do Barking. Okay. So do you get to do it back? Is there one in the evening? Yeah, 3S70 Broxbourne. So, okay, so let me spawn in. I'm not going to drive it. Let's spawn into Barking then. At what time? What time do you reckon? 13:10. Right. Yeah, it was a. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to blow your ears out. Sorry. So we go in at 13:10. That tree keeps moving out in the outside the balcony, and it's just I see it moving out the corner of my eye, and I think there's someone coming in the balcony. It's a bit weird because there's someone that actually woke up a few years ago when they had a lot of the problems here at the flats. What? Yeah. Hey. Hello. It's interesting. So something's gone wrong somewhere. Right. Can we spot? Where is it? There's nothing there. Wonder if it comes from here. What's that? That's a cement. Oh, be able to see, won't you, you donut? 6L44 Portal Inn. Okay. That's giving you 2 cars. That's the wrong icon they're using for the 710. Oh, I didn't set the... Oh, I don't know. I don't think I set the time right. You're still learning. No, that's fine. Oh, Ed and the Zoom, how you doing? I don't know. I really no idea what happened. Right, we are going to do a final run tonight. And what are we going to do it on? Yeah, the AWS, if there's an audible alarm, like, you know, if you hit a yellow signal or approaching a yellow, double yellow, or a red, then yeah, if you've got the safety system switched on, make sure you just hit the signal, the 0, the circle key. If you've got the vigilance on, or the driver's, the DVD, driver's vigilance device, or the other one, not the DRA, I can't remember what it's called. Then that will sound every now and then you just basically just stick that on. I know what it was. I was guessing what other route do I want to drive, and we are going to do it now. It's going to be a HST. Yay! You said HST. Yeah, YT also kept pressing the vigilance pedal. Yeah. So, we're going on Midland Mainline. Yay! If I can find Midland Mainline, which is... Booyah. Where is Midland Mainline? There it is. I read somewhere. What was it? I can't remember what it was. On Just Train's post about can't remember what route it was. About the it's about something I can't remember. And someone said he's one of the usual moaners, foreign one, and he says, "Oh, I wish it so much it was you that actually Just Trains that made Midland Mainline for TSW and not Skyhook." He said they've set up something chronic, or words to that equivalent. And I turned around and I was like, "But there's a big update. It works perfect now. What's wrong with it?" We are going to do a high-speed train. 2+8, sir? Do you want 2+8? You've also found out how expensive Train Sim World games are. You've got many routes with the game releases, and some routes cost a fortune. It's insane. Yeah, basically, I'm an ambassador for Dovetail, so I stream the new content, and because of that, I get the routes and the DLC free of charge. So I have everything. And a lot of this was I've bought already. But then about half of them now, I'd say it's about 3/4 is what I've bought already. The rest, which is about 68 routes in total, and then DLC, it amounts up to about 100 odd bits, I've actually got free. So about 3/4 I've paid for. Bradley has, yeah, the same. I've got stuff on the PC, Xbox, TSW, PlayStation 4. So yeah, I've got routes and that, which again I've got free or whatever. So yeah, I've actually completed everything on West Cornwall Local. Look, all the collectibles. Didn't realise that. So yeah, I've got every single route. So take out a mortgage. No, you can pick stuff up in the PlayStation sales and Steam sales and Xbox sales because Bradley uses it on everything. Midland Mainline it is. If I can find it. You got the platinum. I don't think I've done that yet, which I'm not overly worried. Right, we're going to do a HST and it's going to be a 2+8. Nottingham to St Pancras, 12:44. We're just going to leave it on dynamic weather. And this will be the last one for tonight because it's, 20 past 11. And I've got to do washing up yet. And then I'm going to go to bed, watch a DS9 episode. And then get up and sort this video out tomorrow. And guys, if you do, just a quick note as well. If you do decide before you decide to put pen to paper and complain, because I know some people will, there's a brief explanation, and I don't know why it is. But for some strange reason, YouTube has now automatically decided to put nearly 50 odd adverts in my live stream. The majority of those will be in the first hour and a half. Nothing I can do about it because I can't tell YouTube to put them in at 15-minute intervals. Does anyone know if there has been a release of the Penistone line from Huddersfield to Sheffield via Bramley? No. You live in Bramley, so you'd be interested to see how realistic those lines are. The closest they've got Huddersfield is Northern Transpennine between Manchester and Leeds, and it has Huddersfield. It does have the line that leads off to Sheffield, but yeah. Yeah, so for some strange reason, YouTube has decided that it's going to put in over 50 odd adverts in my stream. And sometimes these are like literally straight after another. So Well, what I generally tend to do the morning after I do a stream, so I'll do this tomorrow. It's absolutely whizzing it down with rain outside. Um, I'll go through. I'll do all the bits that I need to do. What routes I've done, routes I've driven, what they were, services to guard mode, whatever, and what if when the last time I drove them was, which is I also then fill out my spreadsheet as well, but that's a different thing. I then go through, delete about 25 adverts off the timing screen, and then I actually go through and then just do my adverts start at 15 minutes, 30, 45, 1 hour, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45, 2, and so on until I finish. So yeah, it will usually be done the day after, so it'll either be in the morning or in the afternoon, depending when I get round to do it. Sometimes it won't be till the next day. But yeah, it's just so annoying that there are some people that they have got videos, and they have got adverts on them, but they just they just leave them be. They think the more adverts in there, people will click it and whatever. Nope, it doesn't work that way. I get more earnings from the adverts every 15 minutes like it is on TV. If you've got them every 2-3 minutes, for me personally, I just switch off. I do not watch the video. I abandon it because basically I just can't watch it with all the adverts in. Right, okay, so AWS is on, Vigilance is in, AWS, DSD, I think it's here, isn't it? Death lights on. Oh, we'll have that off. I don't know, it's here somewhere. It will go off in a minute. Unlocked. AWS on there. Unlock doors. Stick the headlights on. Is the cafe still pirate themed? Arr. Arr.
Mind the gap.
Oh, wrong way. No, that way. That's what I want. So what's in the depot? Oh, 37, no 47s. Are they taking them out? Oh, look, he's crept it in down there. Look, Highcliffe, nice. Come on, take the brakes off. Wembley, that you? What? I'm going backwards. No, I'm not. I'm going forwards. Yes. Oh, empty depot. I got you. Most of the routes, the new routes that are coming to Train Sim 5, you've got the 3 routes that are there already. Will have conductor mode on them on certain trains. Some of the older routes won't have them at the moment. No, you could, there's a couple of them in the scenarios for Long Island Railroad, Glossop Line, and Birmingham Cross City. Is it Birmingham Cross City? I can't remember. Right, do we see any freight? If you're in Nigeria or Mexico, you only get to use one horn. Tony or Hentis, one of the two. I'll definitely download the Train Sim World 5 because it'll update your routes. I'd rather do that now. I'd rather you do that now, then you don't have to download too much of your stuff again. Start to slow down. Are we stopping? East Midlands. That's okay, no worries. Ooh. Euston yard. Hopefully there'll be one more final update for Midland Mainline in Totton Yard with a new timetable. Totton Depot. Like, yeah. And what a cracking route to finish off a nice stream with as well, Midland Mainline. It's come on leaps and bounds. No, leave it there. It, you know, in this time period, it was still working. Hella 56 MGR. Damn straight, bring in a Class 58, put some MGR wagons on it. You hear where I'm going from here? Toton used to be the home depot of Class 58s. Heritage route now, yeah. Remaster. Put Toton Yard in there, Toton Depot. Oh yeah. I personally, I don't know if they're going to do it actually. They still do it. Get the deluxe edition, which is you get all three routes. Then you also get the Pendolino and the Flix train. $60. Get the one at 60, which is the deluxe edition. Yeah, you can get the free starter pack, which basically gives you the training centre and gets most of the stuff updated, and then that gives you time to download your routes, what you need, but don't rebuy them if it tells you to rebuy them. Just don't they've got to be downloaded, not repurchased. You don't need to buy them again. But then you can choose. Then, if you just want the UK routes, you can choose West Coast Mainline and the 390. Yeah. Ah, yes. That's a point. Get it digital. I think I have a physical copy for 2018 and the 2020. And then it was such a faff to get keys for one or two of the routes. I then thought, no. Oh, reaching inbound. Everything else I've got digital now. Yeah, but trust me, you will have a lot of problems if you decide to upload, if you upgrade to the next version of Train Sim World and you don't do it on disc. Trust me, you will have a lot of problems because it's what I suffered with, and a lot of other people. And ever since then, up to the point where I was getting it before I got it free, which was last year's was the first one I got free. And this year's, everything else I bought is digital, and trust me, recommend. I know I'm old school. I've got shitloads of PS5 games and PS4 games all on disc, but Train Sim World is now all digital, and I would definitely recommend it. Trust me, 195% go digital. Do not get the disc. Trust me. I'm about as old school as you get. I've still got DVDs, Blu-rays. I mean, I had advert come up in my Facebook feed the other day for James Bond series on Amazon. I just put up there, say, yeah, I said I can also watch James Bond, all the films in Blu-ray anytime I want. I said because I just take the DVD off my shelf and watch it time and time again without paying a subscription fee. But the other thing is as well, it depends if the disc version comes, is still available to buy in December. I'm not saying it won't be. Oh, I'm supposed to be stopping. But, I personally don't know. You don't very rarely see the games about on disc anywhere. Only probably in CEX. It's released in December. Okay. That's an awful long time to wait as well, to be honest. To be honest, I personally just download it digital. I know it's a pain in the arse to download because the sizes are big, but you'll have to re-download all your routes as well. What you've already, all your routes and DLC, what you've got for TSW4, you'll have to re-download them anyway. Honestly, it'll be far more easier in the long run. You will save yourself an awful amount of problems. Most of us on here, we all have digital. Oh look, West Coast Mainline, Underground. People getting on and off my train. Although it looks like it's an ECS again. Hello? Anyone in there? Hello? Hello? No one in? Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll go to PS5. But your DLC won't. You have to re-download it because the DLC has to be updated to Train Sim World compatibility. Certain bits of it. Release the brakes first. That's fine, don't worry about it. We all got to start somewhere. I did have passengers on my train, they've all buggered off. Running ECS again. Oh well. When you start off doing a new thing, it's a lot to take in and a lot to learn. Nintendo Wii, oh my god. The last console I bought before the PS3 was a PS4 and 2 PS4 Pros. I've still got one of the PS4 Pros left. I've still got a PS3, fat, original 60GB PS3. You're 43? Yep, I'm 54. Bradley's 16. Yeah, I remember being 43. Yeah, some 12 years ago. Bradley's 16. Don't listen to what he says. He's just 16. Oh, I feel it, trust me. I sound like 54 when I get up in the morning. Joints creaking, back's hurting. Me going, oh my god! Me? I wish I was in my 20s. My god, thank you. I have a face for radio. You've still got a 48 Sinclair 48 Spectrum. Oh my god! I swear my brother's still got his. Someone sat on his bag on his bus in Australia back in 1982, and they snapped his ZX Spectrum in half. We got in contact with, he got in contact with Sinclair Spectrum, Sinclair Spectrum, and they said, oh, freight, oh, blue one, nice. If they send it back, because it was still under warranty, if he sends it back to us, they will replace it and send him out a new one at no cost. And that was postage as well. He had to pay the postage to get it over here to us, and then we sent it off to them. But yeah. Yeah. I remember doing that on the Commodore 64. One of the best games on the Spectrum I used to love playing when my brother let me was Valhalla. I loved that. It was a Viking-based game. Do we get green or yellow? Going green. We stop at Leicester in 13 miles. The Master System and the NES, yeah. Nintendo Entertainment System. Never had them because I wasn't really a Nintendo person. I've never have been. I wasn't really an Xbox person until a few years ago when everything was a lot easier. But since last year, it's fell apart, and yeah. Atari, ZX Spectrum. My God, it's suddenly changed weather-wise. It's going to rain. ZX Spectrum, ZX81. The Amstrad, the Vextrex system. Hold on a minute, is someone playing silly buggers with the weather? Because it's just like got really, really dull. It's like someone switched the sunlight out. Nintendo DS. Syntax error. Oh yeah. I've never been called a syntax error before, but yeah, thanks. Peak, poke, all those sort of things. BBC Micro, anyone? Acorn? Atari ST, Commodore 16, VIC 20, Commodore Plus 4, Commodore Amiga 500, 400, 600, 1200, Commodore 128, Commodore CD32. I had them all. Amstrad CPC 464, yeah. Dual Edge ZX81, yeah. 10 print Lee, yeah. 20 go to 10. 30 run. Those were the days. Do you remember the having to put the magnifying glass up to the TV screen? Yes, to read the code from the game. Yeah, remember that. Oh, 158. CT monitors, CRT monitors, yeah. Remember when you had to dial out for your internet? Oh, that's all. What have we got? Hey! Direct services. 66. This is what we need at Wembley. Wembley, guys. Wembley and Wilson Yards. Come on. Get it sorted. When you think how far technology has gone in the past 30 years, what it will be like when I'm 73 in 30 years. The graphics will be out of this world, the RAM, memory, yeah. It's crazy, it will be crazy. Will we get to see any more freight? I don't think so. 5 minutes towards 7 minutes, I think, till we stop. Leicester, all my arms are aching today. Sonic, Dreamcast, Saturn. I didn't have Sega. I had a PlayStation, PS2, PS3. I had about 13 PS2s because they all broke. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be playing VR though. I can't do VR. Not anymore. It'd be nice. Yep. I think most people had a chip PS1. This is the £12.45 ECS service to London St Pancras. You've got a PSW 2. PSW? PlayStation 2, sorry. I have Gran Turismo 2. This is when the discs actually smelt like a garage. PSW GT Gran Turismo 2 was awesome because it was on 2 discs, and they also had one of my favourite circuits, which was Seattle. But I do have Gran Turismo 2, 3, 4, Gran Turismo Sport, Gran Turismo 5, Gran Turismo 6 and Gran Turismo 7. I have 2 versions of Gran Turismo 6. No, I suffer with Meniere's disease, which I did have the. Let me turn that headset down so I find myself shouting to hear myself talk, which is really good. I had the PlayStation 4 VR, and it had to go. I bought it for about 370 quid, I think it was. It had to go because literally it put me in hospital for 3 days. I had a really bad, what I call a Meniere's attack, which meant I was throwing my guts up constantly. I couldn't walk. I couldn't keep my eyes open. If I moved my head, I was literally throwing up. I think he's like meaning it's VR instead of VR. But yeah, I suffer with Meniere's disease, which is basically it's balance, vestibular stuff to do with you in your ear. So I could be talking. Oh, number 66. I could be talking to you 1 minute. Oh, you really got to slow down. And next minute I'll be on the floor throwing my guts up. Making a complete mess of myself and everything around me, and then I'd have to go to hospital. So that's why I then had to sell it. I sold it for about 175 in the end, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I was like on one bit I was watching a YouTube video, it was a YouTube 360 video, and it had been filmed specially for 360. And some guy jumped out of an airplane. He was skydiving, and he comes down into skydiving, parachuting between the Burj Khalifa in Abu Dhabi, that huge bloody big building, the world's tallest building. And I was literally had the VR headset on. I had to hold on to the side of my bed. I was sat on my bed, cross-legged on a huge big double ass bed, and I was holding on to the duvet cover on my bed, because when you look down you actually see there was nothing apart from his feet dangling there, and he was controlling moving around the big buildings and that. Raining. I just won't be playing VR. I don't think they all will be, to be honest, because there will be some people that just won't be able to won't be able to play it. But if it is, I mean, I'll be getting on too old. So yeah. But yeah, it was enjoyable from what I played. But even now, sometimes if I'm walking in Train Sim World and I stand up, I get overcome with dizziness and start feeling sick, I have to literally be sat down on the floor. And there are some games that will trigger my many entities off. So I'm 54, so and I'm 54 now. So yeah, there's a few years gaming left in me yet. But yeah. Oh, that's a named one. What have we got? Charles Rennie McIntosh. Rural County of Berkshire. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. 37 here now. How's that move? Not all games are compatible with it, no. To be honest, I wouldn't waste. I mean, personally, I wouldn't waste your money on it. I just see it as a gimmick from Sony. Yeah, they've gone with the VR2 with the PS4, sorry, PS5. But it's like with the gimmick of 3D. I'm stuck out here. I have the brakes on this one. I just think it's just like with the PS Pro. I think, or the PS5 Pro. I think that's too damn expensive at 700 odd quid. The thing is, though, I mean, it's entirely up to you if you get it. But have you used it? And are you okay using it? I mean, it's entirely up to you if you get it. But there might be a point where you don't know that you might not be able to play it. Oh,